Good morning students. In the last lecture of the operating system, we were learn about the different operating system components like process management, file management, IO management, device management, network management, etc. Now, in this lecture, we will start our next point as a system calls. System calls are the calls made by the computer programs. System call is a very important concept in operating system. In computing, a system call, commonly called as syscall, is a programmatic way in which computer program requests a service from the kernel of the operating system on which it is executed. Means system call is one program. That program requests a computer's kernel or the operating system for a service. These may include hardware related services, for example, accessing a hard disk, creation and execution of new processes, and communication with integral kernel services such as process scheduling. System calls provides an essential interface between the process and the operating system. As I told that system call is a communication made by an operating system with a particular process. Process is nothing but program in execution. And system calls provide an interface between the process and our operating system. The system call allows user level process to request some services from the operating system which process itself not allowed to do. Means the process cannot directly contact with the operating system. So for that operating system calls makes the bridge between the computer's programs or the user processes and our operating system. For example, for input-output, a process involves a system call telling the operating system to read or write particular area. And this request is satisfied by the operating system. The system programs provide basic functioning to users so that they do not need to write their own environment for the program development. For example, editors, compilers, etc. In short, they are bundles of useful system calls. In short, the system calls provide the interface between the running program and the operating system. Means the system calls provides the bridge, the interface or the medium between the user's running program and the operating system, because the user's program or the users cannot directly contact with the operating system. So because of that, the operating system made system calls for the providing interface between the user's running program and the operating system, because the operating system hides the complexity from the user. So for that, system calls are mainly made up. For example, open a file, create a output file, print message to console, terminate with error or abnormally. These all are the system calls. Open input file is one type of a system calls. Means here operating system or the user request for open particular file. Means this is an one type of a call made from the user to the operating system. Next, create output file. This is an also one type of system call, or it is an command which tells the operating system that create a particular new file. Print message to console. This is also the one type of a system calls in which the operating system displays a particular message to the console window. The system calls generally available as routines written in C or C++ language. The system calls are the programs that are written in a C or C++ language. Means computers or the user program any action written in this C or C++ language. Certain low-level tasks, direct hardware access may be written in assembly language. The operating system functions are mainly written in the assembly language. The system calls mostly accessed by the programs via high-level application programming interface rather than direct system call use. The system calls are mostly accessed by high-level application program interface, that is APIs. Because the APIs provides the portability, means your applications are executed or will be executed on any platform, and it hides the details from the programmer. It hides the complex details from the programming. There are different APIs for the different operating system. Three most common APIs are Win32 API for Windows, POSIX API for POSIX based systems like Unix, Linux, Mac OS, etc. and Java API for the Java virtual machine. These are the three popular APIs used. In short, in a computing, a system call is the programmatic way in which a computer program requests a service from the kernel of the operating system it is executed on. A system call is a way for the programs to interact with the operating system. And a computer program makes a system call when it makes a request to the operating system call. This is the basic introduction to the system call. This is an example of the system call. In the following figure for the system call describes an example where one file is copied on another file. Here is an example of system call sequence to copy the contents of one file to another file. See this figure. Consider there are two files. One is the source and other is the destination. This is the example of copying the contents from one file to another file. Consider there are two files. First one is the source file and second one is the destination file. If data is to be copied from one file to another, then the file's name should be known. Either it should be taken interactively from the user when prompted. If we want to move or copy the data from one file to another file, then we want to know the file names. For the file names, that file names can be taken from the user. When file names are inputted, the system call checks whether the particular file exists or do it require access permission. Then if yes, then contents are read from the respective file. Just observe the actions that are taken for copying the file, where every time system call is to be made by the operating system to do each and every action. After confirming details about the file, either error message are prompted on the file or further reading and writing actions are made. In this example, system calls are needed for taking input from one file and putting into another file. In short, this is an example of copy the contents of one file to another file. For this process, we require the two files. First one is the source file and another one is the destination file. We want to copy the contents of source file into the destination file. Then at that time, the operating system calls different system calls. These all are the system calls made by the computer program. For copying of contents from one file to another file, first we require the names of the particular file. By using the names of file, we write the data to the particular file. So for that, first we read the name from the name for the input file. So acquire the input file name. This is one type of a system call. When user prompt to the screen, means when user gives name to the file, then system accept the input, means file name is here read. Next, acquire output file name, means the file on which the data to be write, that file name is inputted here. When user prompt to the screen, when user write a destination file name to the screen, then next system call is accept input, means that data is accepted. Next, open the input file. For copying the contents of the source file, next system call is made open the input file. If the file not exist, then abort. If the source file does not exist, then that process is aborted. Then next, after copying the contents, create a output file. And if that file exists, then abort. This process is continued till all the contents are read from the source file, means read from input file, write to the output file, read from the input file, write to the output file. This process is continued until read fails, means until all data is from copying until all the data is reading from the source file, this process will be continued. Next, after completing or after copying all the contents of one file and writing to the another file, after completing this process, write completion message to the screen. After displaying the message, this process or this task executes successfully, then this program terminates normally. This is an example of system call. These all are the systems calls made from the operating system. For any action, the system calls are generated in the operating system. For example, if we want to open a file, then one type of system call is made. If we close a particular file, then one type of system call is made. If we open a particular file, then one type of system call is made. This is an example of system calls. Next one is the API, Application Programming Interface, system call and operating system relationship. Here in this figure, the system call implementation is actually shown. Here how the system call is implemented in our operating system is shown. Generally, a number associated with each system calls. It is used to number the system calls. System call interface maintains a table indexed according to these number. The system call interface maintains one table, that table and that indexed according to these numbers. The system call interface invokes intended system call in operating system kernel and returns status of system call and returns values. The caller needs to know nothing about how the system call is implemented. Just needs to use API, application interface, and understand what operating system will do as a result of a call. Most of the details of an operating system interface are hidden from the programmer by the application programming interface, and it is managed by the runtime support library. The compiler includes set of functions built into the libraries. See this figure. In short, in this figure, actual system call implementation is shown. Here two modes are there. First one is the user mode and second one is the kernel mode. In the user mode or in the user area, different users applications were executed, and in the kernel mode the system programs will be executed, and all the system work, all the system's programs are hidden from the user. The system call interface, there is one interface, system call interface, which makes the interface between the user, and the operating system. Here are the user application. In user mode or in user area, different users applications are executed. For example, if any user application request for open a particular file, means it calls a open system call, then first open request goes to the system call interface. The system call interface maintains one table, and in that table the number of system calls are stored and that are indexed according to the number. For example, if a user application or any user program request for a open system call, or it opens a particular file, then first the request is goes to the system call interface, and the system call interface maintains a one table, and that table stores the different entries for the system call. Suppose the open request is for the ith index, then this ith index means here open system call is implementation is here, then by operating system calls the ith index from the table, and implementation of that particular open system call is done, and result is again transferred to the system call interface, and again the system call interface provides the result or output or open a file, opening a particular file to the defined user application. This is an system call implementation done in the operating system. This is the process. In that, when suppose any user application request for any open a particular file, then first that request is passed to the system call interface. System call interface provides the interface between the users running applications and the operating system. Then that request, after getting that request, the system call interface checks the request in its table. Means here system call interface maintains one table, and in that table according to the index the system calls entries are stored. It checks the request entry into that table. If that entry is exists, suppose the open system calls entry is at ith index, then implementation of that particular system call is made of, and again result is transferred to the end user. This is the process of implementation of system call. Here is an C library example is shown, in which C program invoking printf library call which tells write system call. Means any user program invokes a print function. If any C program invokes a print function, then a library call is made to the write system call. Means suppose this is an one C program, and that C program there is an one statement printf getting. We know that the printf is an library function. This is an printf is an function which is used for writing the contents or displaying the contents to the screen. But printf is an predefined function whose meaning is already stored, or whose function is already stored in a C library. For example, stdio.h. When printf function is called in any C program, then first the control is transferred to the standard C library. This library contains, we know that the library contains number of functions. Then library searches for the printf function. Then that printf function is at the right is calls the write system call. The working of write system call is stored in C standard library. After the calling write system call, the result or the result of the write system call or the operation of the write system call again transferred to the user's program. This is an example of printf library call in the C program, which calls the write system call. This is the real-time example you will see while executing any program. You can see this example of system call with any programming language. Consider C programming language, C++ programming language, Java programming language, Android programming language. Every language consists a programming library, and when you call a particular function within your program, then program invokes a request or program makes a system calls to the standard programming library, and the implementation from that library is done with your program. This is an example of system call invoking in C program. Next one is the system call parameter passing. Three general methods are used to pass parameters to the operating system. When you want to pass any parameters to the operating system, there are mainly three methods were used. First one is by using different registers. This is an simplest approach is to pass the registers or pass the parameters in the registers. This is one simple method. In this method, when you want to pass any parameter, then that parameter is passed in the registers. There are different registers present in operating system. By using that registers, you can pass the parameters. This is an system call parameter passing by using the register. There are three methods. In first method, there is a concept of registers. By using system or operating system registers, you can pass the parameters. In some cases, however, there may be more parameters than registers. If you have more parameters than registers, in these cases, the parameters are generally stored in a block or in a table or in a memory, and the address of block is passed as a parameter in a registers. If you have a number of parameters, then that parameters are stored in a one block or in one table or in a memory address, and that memory address of that particular block or the table is passed to the register. And the next method is this is the approach taken by the Linux and Solaris. Parameters also can be placed or pushed into the stack by the programmer or by the program and popped off the stack by the operating system. Here the stack data structure is used. In the third method, the stack data structure is used, in which the program push or place the parameters to the stack and the operating system pop the parameters or pop the particular parameters from the stack. These are the three methods are used for the system call parameter passing. Means, in short, when the system calls, any system call want to pass a parameter, then by using these three methods, the system call can pass the parameters. First one is by using registers. In this approach, the parameters are passed in the operating system registers. If any cases the parameters are more, then second method is used, in which the parameters are stored in a block or in a table or in which memory address is there or in a number of memory addresses, and the block is passed as a parameter in a register. And last method is by using stack. In stack method, the parameters are placed or pushed by the program and the operating system pops the parameter from the stack. These are the three methods used to pass the parameters to the operating system. Means when any system call requires the parameter, then by using these three methods, the system call can pass the parameters to the operating system. Okay. Next point will be continued into the next lecture. In today's lecture, we are seeing the system calls. What are the exactly system call concept is? Means in short, the system calls provides the interface between the user running program and the operating system. It provides the bridge between the user's application and operating system. Next, we will discuss about the example of the system call, where we want to copy the contents from the one file into another file. Then at that time, the number of system calls are executed in the operating system for the copying the contents to the another file. Next, we will see the system call implementation. Here we will discuss about how the exactly system call invoked, how the actually system call implemented in our operating system. Then next, we will see the example of standard C library, in which if any program or in any program when any library function calls, at that time the system calls are invoked for the programming library. Then next, we will discuss about the methods that are used to pass the parameters to the operating system. Okay, thank you.